Everyone, I'm Greg Gutfeld along with Kimberly Guilfoyle, Bob Beckel, Eric Bowling, and she eats rainbows for breakfast. It's Dana Perino. It's 5 o'clock in New York City, but you get that. So yesterday I nailed has-been Jim Carrey for his skit attacking rural Americans in Charlton Heston, a man who cannot respond because he's dead. In case you missed Jim's video, once again.
Heston movies are no longer in demand, and his immortal soul may lay forever in the sand. The angels wouldn't take him up to heaven like he planned, 'cause they couldn't pry that gun from his cold dead hand. With your cold dead aim, you're trying to prove your is bigger, but we know your chariot may not be swinging low.
You're making fun of everything I hold dear, Walter.
Wow, edgy stuff. See, gun owners compensate for their lack of manhood, so I guess our Navy SEALs are all neutered. As for his parody of Hee Haw, it's already a parody, but I don't expect depth from a roiling bucket of sewage. Now, gun rights were never a core issue for me, but Carrey and tools like him made it one. This is Hollywood with its slip showing. Carrey's video shows what they really think of Flyover America. They hate you. To them, you're all white rednecks. Worse, he mocks a dead and decent man. Dude, I get you're a clown, but at least hit someone who can hit back, you simpering tool. In Hollywood, where the hell are you? If you worked with Heston or respected his work in civil rights, say something. How can you let this odious twerp defile Heston's memory? You should regurgitate Carrey like a cat upchucking a feces-encrusted fur ball.
Oh.
And yes, Carrey has not made a good film in years, which is why he's a marionette trying to please his liberal puppeteers. He's desperate. But forget your thoughts on guns. His cruelty reveals how cloistered Hollywood is. That Carrey thought his crap would be greeted with anything but a flush. And so beneath Jim's phony New Age persona, he's as hateful as the KKK, and his esteem is so low he cannot go a moment without feeding it, which is why when he's called out, he hides, and he hides behind a gun. He has armed security, which by his own logic means he has tiny genitals.
Ah. Oh, no, you didn't.
Yeah, yes, I
follow.
did. Hey, before we have discussion, I just want to compare, do a simple head-to-head with the legendary Charlton Heston, who was a leader in civil rights and an actor, and I want to compare him to Jim Carrey when they were about the same age. Here's a clip of Heston.
Until very recently, like most Americans, I expressed my support of civil rights largely by talking about it at cocktail parties, I'm afraid. But again, like many Americans this summer, I could no longer pay only lip service to a cause that was so urgently right and in a time that is so urgently now.
So I tried to find a clip of Jim Carrey of equal stature.
Thank you for all your cooperation.
That was cheap. I admit that was cheap. But I needed some kind of context.